The Vancouver Canucks are... Oh, okay. Let's try that again. The Vancouver Canucks are... Wait, are the Vancouver Canucks good? Well, it didn't look like it in Game 43 against the Winnipeg Jets. Vancouver's #1 right-handed defender, Filip Hronek, was back in the lineup after missing the last 21 games with an injury, and in fact, for the first time this season, Elias Pettersson, JT Miller, Quinn Hughes, Filip Hronek, and Thatcher Demko were all healthy and available to play in the same game. However, after shutting out the Maple Leafs last game, Kevin Lankinen got the start over Demko in this one, but still, the team's core players are finally healthy 43 games into the season. Maybe now they can find some consistency. Oh, right. So, what happened? Well, first off, it's important to recognize that hockey is an inherently chaotic sport, and the final score doesn't always tell the full story. A couple of bad bounces and a few empty netters can turn a hard-fought 2-1 game into a 6-1 blowout. And while that might look bad on paper, it doesn't necessarily mean much. Not all 6-1 losses are equal. It's also worth noting that the Winnipeg Jets are a very good team. They're big, fast, extremely skilled, and if you make a mistake against them, they will capitalize on it. And that's exactly what happened on the game's first goal. Lankinen and Hronek got their signals crossed behind the net, directly resulting in Kyle Connor's 24th of the season. 1-0 Jets. It's also what happened on the game's second goal. Somehow, Connor was left wide open in front of the net, so when a rebound popped out, he had nothing but time and space to tuck it past Lankinen for his second of the period. 2-0 Jets. And then, just 35 seconds later, he scored again. A first period hat trick for Kyle Connor. Now, was it a mistake that Tyler Myers couldn't keep up with Connor on this play? I don't know. It may have just been a skill mismatch. Either way, the Canucks were down 3-0 and I was covered in drywall dust after punching a hole through my living room wall right into my neighbor's bedroom. Luckily, my neighbor was watching the game too, so he wasn't mad. In fact, he was working on his own hole at the time. I didn't see any damaged walls though. Anyway, the Canucks weren't done shooting themselves in the foot in this game. Even Quinn Hughes got in on the action. It was just a simple dump-in. He had time and space to get to the puck first, but he didn't. The Jets took possession and within seconds, they scored again. Now, I watched this clip over and over, trying to figure out why Quinn flinched like that. He's not the type of player who's afraid of getting hit, but it sure looked that way on this play. But then I turned the audio up and heard Hronek screaming at the top of his lungs, and that's when it clicked. It was just another miscommunication. Why was Phil screaming at Quinn? Not sure. What was he trying to communicate? No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I'll play it for you and you guys can let me know what you think he's saying in the comments.
Dumped in by Anita Ryder.
Anyway, the score was 4-0 at that point, and it wasn't looking good for Vancouver. But the Canucks have been in situations this season where they were leading by 3 or 4 goals, only to lose the game in overtime, and I was clinging on to that fact, hoping the Jets would pull a Canucks. It was a long shot, I know, but I'd seen it happen before. I had a dangerous feeling. Hope. But then Nino Niederreiter scored to make it 5-0, and that's when I started getting irrationally angry, making fun of players' names for no good reason. Nino Niederreiter? I barely know her. Dylan Sandberg? More like Dylan Sandwich. Or something. We'll work on it, I don't know. Niederreiter? You know what I need? A massage. So I called up my good old pals at KNEAD Massage Studio and booked myself a relaxing massage. That's right, the sponsor of today's video is KNEAD. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., KNEAD's team of massage therapists offer head-to-toe massage services in a serene and soothing space designed for relaxation. There's a reason this place was voted Vancouver's best massage therapy clinic by the Georgia Straight in 2024. And guess what? They've got a special offer just for us nuckheads. If you click the top link in the description of this video and use the code NUCK10 when booking your appointment, KNEAD will give you 10% off your foot or body massage excluding RMT services. Located at 637 East 15th Avenue, KNEAD is the place to heal, recover, and disconnect. So do yourself a favor and click the top link in the description of this video and use code NUCK10 for 10% off your foot or body massage. Now, back to the game. Not only can the Jets score goals, but in my opinion, they also have the best goaltender of this generation standing tall in net for them every single game. The Canucks threw 24 shots on him and he was stopping them all. All but one. That's right. For the first time in 87 days, we got a goal from Nils! Let's go! 6 in the third, no goals against. Jets thought they were fine. The Nucks won't win, but they still got time to ruin hella Bucks night. 11 minutes left, Logan Stanley hit the puck at the blue line. Does he know about the boy born in Bachtrash, sweetest and an F59? Big Hog! That's what we call him. Don't know why, but we do when it's dumb. 20 goal capable left wing, power forward, second round draft pick in 2019. Nils, number 21, hasn't scored a goal since 1941. Pokes the puck off Stanley's stick and enters the zone with speed. Watch this. We got a goal from Nils Höglander. Okay, enough of that. The Canucks lost 6-1. Look, the Jets are a hard team to beat, especially on home ice. Plus, this was the end of a 5-game road trip for the Canucks. I think we can all agree that this game was a scheduled loss. No team goes 82-0, you gotta lose some, and looking at the schedule prior to the season starting, I think most of us would have agreed. This game was probably one we'd be okay with losing if need be. The problem is, the rest of the road trip was not that great, and if the boys don't figure it out, missing the playoffs entirely could be in the cards here. Also, we didn't have to lose 6-1. Anyway, I have a new plan, okay guys? Just like the Canucks, us fans need to adjust. The new mission is simple. Sneak into the playoffs all quiet and innocent like,
we don't know how we got here.
Make it look like they got lucky, okay? Match up against some Western Conference powerhouse like the Vegas Golden Knights or even the Winnipeg Jets in the first round, and then
attack.
Demko and Lankinen trade shutouts every game. Big Hog starts scoring at a 30-goal pace. Sherwood and Joshua accumulate 20 hits a game each, incidentally injuring the opposing team's entire roster. Elias Pettersson and JT Miller start a podcast called EP and JT, and the cover art is them back-to-back with arms crossed, giving each other a cheeky little look. They record episodes on rest days and score hat-tricks on game days. Quinn Hughes smiles. That's the new plan, guys, okay? Let's get on it. Anyway, no one predicted that game right, and I'm glad, because if I ever saw someone commenting a 6-1 Canuck loss, I'd probably block them. I'm kidding, of course. Kind of. Drop your predictions for tomorrow night's game against the Los Angeles Kings in the comments below. I'll shout you out in the next video if you get it right. Thanks to these killer knuckheads for clicking the join button and becoming channel members. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Oh, and to answer the question in the title of this video, are the Vancouver Canucks good? Honestly, I still say they are. I really believe they are. The problem is, they're fragile, okay? Multiple players on the Canucks right now are either dealing with injuries or slumps or both. And then there's the fringe players who get called up and down from Abbotsford, sometimes in the lineup, sometimes in the press box. I think anytime this team makes a mistake, it eats them alive. There are only a few players who have been consistent throughout every single game this season so far, and one of them is Conor Garland. In fact, look at this. In the dying seconds of a 6-1 loss, look who's still trying to get the puck. Look at that. Anybody who is not a Conor Garland lover at this point, go to the doctor and get your head checked, okay? This guy rocks. Anyway, yeah. So, the new plan? Sneak into the playoffs and wreak havoc. Alright, that's it for this video. Bye.
Let's go in here!
You see that video thumbnail that just popped up on the screen? Click it. It'll be a good prank. Click it.